Hey folks, welcome to my channel.
Hello.
Hi. I'm running a little
Hello?
late. I slept
Can you hear me?
in. I woke up to I woke up and I looked at the time. It's like 8:59. I'm like, "Oh
Well, you're entitled to sleep in.
no." Oh, goodness.
Oh. It's been a long day already.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just so tired, that's what it is. How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was great.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I
That's good.
haven't really talked all that much about it because, well, everybody else was just like kind of bummed because their Christmases were not that great. Well, because like let's see, Lorna, she from the Trainwreck family.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Lorna who she's suffering from the COVID.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Sam, she just she had a friend pass away recently.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Um there's a YouTuber that I watched periodically who he had a sudden video. He had a sudden passing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he suddenly had a massive heart attack.
Gee.
And yeah, it was sad.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I guess we're just waiting for others to pop in and join us and waiting for Jill and oh, there we go. Hey, Lorna. Hi. Sorry, I just waiting for it to show up on my other phone. And thank you, Lorna, for sharing the post. So Katya, you are working on, oh my God, that's your you've been working on that one for a while.
Yeah, well, I took a break over Christmas because I was doing some blitzing of my house and stuff. So I've been so now I'm back on it and I'm glad. There's only so many coasters you can do.
Oh yeah. Well, you can see I've got this big massive dog that I've been working on.
Oh,
I've
wow.
already rolled a little bit of it up.
God, you're
Um,
quick.
I've been using a 3-placer multi-placer.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and
Yeah.
it's been going really quick with this
Yeah.
because there's a lot of color blocking, not just of excuse me, not just of black, but
Oh, God.
yeah.
It's a lot of black.
Well, I kitted it up the other day and then shared the video.
I think I watched part of it. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like I've got 310, I've got 823, I've got 938, 939,
Mm-hmm.
3371, and then I
All the
even had
standards. Yeah.
an 898. So yeah, all these darks,
Mm.
dark, really dark, like dark
Yeah.
browns, and then the black and the dark blue. And over here, I had filled some of these other mediums and larges with the leftovers, and
Yeah.
I had labels on them. So then, as these bottles gradually went down, I was refilling them from these bottles.
Right.
So, so Sam, she's working on her orange and black lady. Lots of 310, yeah. And
God.
Lorna's almost done her Taz. Oh, that's awesome, awesome, awesome. We're just waiting for Jill. I
How
was
are
gonna
you?
send her. Pardon?
Sorry. How are you finding the Elizabeth Ward knockoffs?
I don't mind it. Um, I know you hear a little hesitation in my voice. I don't mind it all that much. Because I can kit up large canvases with this.
Yeah.
My preferred choice is actually these bottles.
Yes, they're mine as well.
Yeah, because then I can have like multiple, but um the canvas that I was working on last weekend. Oh, Sam, you love yours? I love Taz. You need to send me a picture. Yeah, Sam, I agree with you there. I definitely want to see Lorna's completed
Yeah.
Taz. I like Taz too. He's cool. Um, but yeah, like this is like I've never had so many colors at once.
Hmm.
So like I'm actually using like 2 bottles.
Yes. Yeah.
I
I
mean, two
prefer the
cases,
round
bottles, two
ones
cases.
because you don't have to work it out. You don't have to work
Yeah,
out saying now I've got lots of this. Oh God, I've only got 2 of those big back boxes, the big large containers, and
yeah.
I've got 4 colours, and which one have it is what it is. There's a container, it'll fill what it'll fill, and what it doesn't fill, and you haven't got to do any thinking. And the lids are better to get things out of the bottles as well, I find, or put back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. I didn't even make any yet.
Oh
I'll
God.
do that. I'll do that in a second. Just waiting for Jill.
Yeah.
Waiting for Jill.
She's probably had a lie-in too. I had a lie-in this morning. What time is it there?
It is 9:15 a.m. here, which
Right.
means it is 12:15. It's 12:15 with where Jill is.
Right.
8 bottles of black and extra in the bag. I've used 2 bottles. Holy cow, Sam. I definitely want to see yours, a picture of yours. So this dog is actually reminding me, Katya, of your
Mm.
katana.
Oh God. Don't
Yeah, with all
mention
that
katana.
black.
I'll start twitching.
I was watching you work on that, and I'm like, oh my God, that is a lot of black.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I gave up in
Yeah.
the end because it was just so, it was driving me spare. And I put it away again and then bring it out a month or so later, and I'll caught in the same. And oh no, twitch mode.
Well,
Yeah,
do you do multi-placing?
yeah, I do. I've got that one. I don't know if you can
Okay.
see. It's
Yeah, that's right. So oh, sorry, my hands. I've been having an issue with my hands. I woke up a few days ago with both my hands were numb.
oh no.
Yeah. And so yeah, my hands were a little off that day, but I did still manage to get some work done on this.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what is it with your hands? Is it
Well, I have arthritis and carpal tunnel, but
right?
there's also because of the way my spine is, I get pinched nerves, and pinched
Ah,
nerves will make your hands go to sleep.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I got a
So,
nerve entrapment. It's had been
well,
operated
okay,
on,
Jill
but
is
it's
on. She's Come on, Jill. Where are you at? So yeah, I sent Jill the link, but yeah, if um yeah, Jill, yeah, as I was saying earlier, Jill, she was having issues with bathroom breaks
ah,
over Christmas.
oh dear.
Yeah. But
Not
she
fun.
apparently she was saying yesterday yesterday in her live that she is doing a lot better.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I got my parents. There's Jill. Yay. There's Jill. Okay. And oh goodness. There. Jill. Yay, sister.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I slept in. I woke up. I woke
Well,
up
I
and
got a color I've never had yet. Yay!
oh my goodness. Oh, I woke up. I even had my alarm set for 7 a.m. It went off and I shut it off and I went back to sleep. So it looks on my phone. It looks like we've got
Yeah.
what 5, 6 people watching. So yeah, Katya and I we were just here chatting. I was telling her about everybody's Christmases that I could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a nice Christmas. You had multiple runs to the bathroom.
Yeah. I had a brown Christmas for sure.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Lorna has had to isolate herself and yeah. Sam lost someone close. Yeah, when I found out about the one YouTuber, I actually cried. Like I didn't know the guy. I'd only seen him a few times.
Yeah.
But he was quite the character. He was an attorney, if I remember correctly. He had been living in Seoul, South Korea for like 36 years. Yeah,
Wow.
he impacted a lot of lives. Oh, hey, I just opened my blinds and it is trying to snow outside.
Oh
My
no.
goodness. This is actually a record. This is the first time that we ever had a green Christmas like all day.
Ah.
The last time I remember it being this close to a green Christmas was on Christmas Day. It was
Well, you keep
green.
that stuff.
We opened our presents and then immediately after we were done opening our gifts, my dad went to the golf course.
Yeah.
Well, it started snowing while he was golfing, but he was on the front page of the newspaper
Wow.
the next time it came out. Yeah, golfing on Christmas Day. But by the time they got like he was golfing with some friends, and by the time they were about halfway through golfing that day, they had to
Yeah.
change to fluorescent bulbs. Yeah, because it started snowing. Okay, somebody's got. There's an echo.
Yeah, I just had to fix some stuff. Is it okay?
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you sound great. You sound fine.
Okay.
So Jill,
Yes.
we know what Katya's working on. She's working
Yes.
on her lady there. What
Woke.
I
are you doing?
am de-kitting 9 paintings. Last night I went through and I consolidated, because there was a lot of numbers that were the same. So I put them in one pot instead of going through
Yeah.
like 9 times. So I've
yeah.
consolidated 9 kit downs I need to do. And
Oh,
then
lovely.
I'm going to fill them back up today. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Nice. I love a
And
kit down.
then I am going to go in and do a little bit of diamond painting today. But this is what I'm doing right now. Because I got to have time to do it. And this seemed like the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you lot coped with 14 hours last time.
Oh, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. It actually hit me at hour 12, but I managed to squeak out another 2 hours.
I was done at 6. I was completely done. I was like, I'm squeezing every last ounce of energy left. And then
Oh,
I just went flop.
it was
Always
crazy.
up for chaos.
It was crazy, but it was also so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was.
was. And it was definitely a learning experience.
That was really good for, to say your first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really good. It worked out really well, I think. Yeah.
So Tom is
So-
behind the scenes. He
Yeah.
is framing all of the Christmas presents for tomorrow. So he's
Yay.
framing.
Right on.
So if you hear sass, it's him. Being
That's okay.
Mr.
Sass is
Sassy
allowed.
Being
Sass is
Mr.
allowed.
Sassy.
So I have been loving this new tray.
Oh, good.
Thanks to Jill. I'm loving this new tray. And I actually came up with a method for working on this and why I'm able to get it done as quickly as I have been. Because like I got this on Tuesday, right? I got the box on Tuesday, and I did the unboxing video and the kit up of this on video. And then I started working on it. And at first, the first row was like this width. It was like this, the first row. And I got that done real quick. And it's like, well, I really need to, I want to get it done in bigger chunks. So then I switched my release papers to this way. And yes, they're small release papers, because the ones that I received were bigger, and I just cut them all in half.
Yeah.
So that I can work on smaller sections at a time, or I can work so I can work on bigger ones if I want. But yeah, so I've been doing them. I've been working on it in large sections. Normally, it's like a section of just 2 release papers. But when I get to the end, because it's an odd number of release papers, I'm doing like 3 for at the end.
That's a nice painting, though. I didn't think I'd like it to start off with when I first saw it. I thought, oh.
When I first saw the picture, it's like, oh my God, that's a lot of black.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah, but then when you really look at it, it's not just black around the edges, but there's a lot of blue. There's a lot of texturing, a lot of different colors.
But it makes the picture pop out more, and it's lovely.
Oh, it
and
does.
It's really nice then.
It does.
Yeah.
And not a single square was just all solid black either, or solid blue.
Yeah.
It's been like the first row was all black and blue.
Blimey. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But with the multiplacer, and like I'm alternating between these 2 pens and my tweezers, because there's 2 ABs in this.
Oh, right.
So I use the tweezers for the ABs. And then I've got the single placer, and I've got my 3-placer on this one. And I use the 3-placer a lot. And it's been a learning experience with, because I'm using this Clout Alien Putty from Miawa, and I really love this stuff. But it's almost impossible. Like this, I have to keep like softening it up. So every so often, the drills just stops picking up the drills. So then I just use my tweezers and I just play around with it in the pen a little bit, and then it starts picking them up again.
Well, here's your parcel, but I'm still having trouble with Canada Post on Royal Mail. We can't get it. It's Canada's. I don't know what's happening with Canada Post. It's just worldwide having issues.
Yeah, they've got a big backlog, so I don't know why they're well, it might
But
be
you will,
because of the backlog.
yeah, you will get it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on, because I know somebody else who tried posting something off to Canada, and apparently it got sent back to them.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it could be that Canada Post is sort of, their way of getting through the backlog is like the majority of places getting through the backlog, and that is just said return to sender.
Yeah. I had placed a couple of orders last month through Temu. And both of those have kind of disappeared.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So because I phoned Purolator and asked, I gave them the tracking number that it shows, and the tracking number is actually the same for both packages.
Temu, they do lump things together.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, there's like, we can't find them according to those tracking numbers. And it's like, well, what the heck is going on? I have no clue as to what's going on. So I finally, the other day, I'm like, well, screw this. I'm gonna ask for a refund. Because they've been according to their information, these packages have been at customs, being released by customs actually since the 26th of November. So then it's like, well, so I canceled the orders, and so, which of course with Temu means I got a full refund.
Yeah.
And so between these two packages, I got a full refund over $100. I'm like, score! So I placed a new order.
As you do.
Yeah, I did. And one of the things that I ordered is a little collapsible portable washing machine, which I can use in my bathroom. And I just got the notification that it's been transferred to a company called Straight Ship, which means they deliver right to the big house. Yeah. But I know my bonus mom, Myra, she wants me to change my mailing address because she's not happy with me receiving my mail there anymore.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, because the company Straight Ship, they deliver, like, they actually hand deliver it to the address. And well, it's a working farm, and they're not always home.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why the package from Joe was a couple of days delayed because nobody was at the farm. Yeah. And I was saying a few months back that I was looking into getting my own mailbox. But of course, I have to I have to, it costs money every 3 months. So I was going to do that when I got my GST, and then I changed my mind.
Can't you
decided
just
to-
put a mailbox outside your house and they deliver to where you are?
No, no, you have to have a registered mailing address, mailbox. And where I live, it's right next to the highway, and I live in a campground.
Right.
Yeah, but there's A-frame cabins as well.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant, there's A-frame cabins, there's a house, and then there's camping spots. And I'm in one of the camping spots.
Right.
So for me to receive my mail, I have to either go general delivery, which you can only do for like 3 months. It's either 2 or 3 months you can do for free general delivery, or you pay for a mailbox.
Oh God, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. But there is a thing called flex delivery that I'm going to look into, because the majority of the stuff that I receive in the mail is like packages that don't necessarily need to go into a mailbox. It's just they let me know, they'll send me a notification when my package is in, and then I just go to the post office and pick it up from the front desk.
Can't you do, because like over here we have a thing, if you're out we can click an alternative sort of place to leave it, so it could be left in your porch, it could be left in a shed, or it could be left wherever. Don't you have that option maybe at the big house? You could sort of say, if nobody's there, leave it in the
yeah on the Canada Post app you can do that. Select a preference of where you want it to be dropped off. But like the package that I got from my friend in Colorado, that one required a signature, so they had to actually hand deliver it to a person, because there was also had to pay duties and taxes on it.
Yeah.
And I had an afterpay payment that came out of my account, so I ended up $20 short. So I'm like, Dad, I'll pay you the $20 difference with my when my GST comes in. Yeah. Yeah, I got to figure something out with straight ship, because that's what is delivering my washing machine.
Oh.
Right.
It's not a very big washing machine, and someone left a comment asking me to do like a review video of it, because like they've got one and they were like, well, yeah, it requires a lot of water, and it doesn't seem to wring out all the water. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be that powerful, and it'll only wash like
socks and underwear.
Well, actually, you can wash your shirts and pants as well.
Oh.
But it's like the larger items, probably only like 1 or 2 at a time, which is fine. I don't mind, because it's not very big. It's collapsible for easy storage, but it just means that it's less trips for me to go to my parents' place to do laundry.
Right.
And I'd be doing laundry every day, but still, like, to keep up with it, or at least, with the backlog I got right now. But then like during the summer, like I can like hang it to dry outside if I wanted to. I've got my eye on a drying rack, It's a circular one because, well, limited space. A
Yeah,
circular one would work best for me because they're also collapsible for when you're not using it.
yeah, perfect. Then that is, isn't it?
So, sorry, Sam. I noticed Sam is using a 5-placer to get through the massive amount of black.
Oh God,
I,
5 place. Go for 10. Go for 10.
how about the wheel? Have you
Yeah,
seen the wheel one?
I have tried the wheel one, and I cannot handle it.
No.
No, just frustrated me more than anything. Oh, and other people
Oh,
make it look so easy.
Yeah.
you know how I was saying the size of the bags I use? Because if I use the little ones, I'd fill them. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the size of bags.
Wow.
Well, that's a nice size. What size is that? Do you know the
This
measurements?
is a 4x6, and like it really holds a lot. Let me show my. Let me grab my 310. See, I've almost
Yeah,
got 310 full.
definitely 310 in a big bag. Yeah,
So you can imagine that would be like 7 or 8 little bags
yeah.
because it's chunky.
I have so much 310. I actually have a container
Yes.
with larger baggies. Just a second here. Screw it. Never mind. It would require too much digging. I got chairs in the way that I need to get out of here. And I still have this box of stuff to send to Mushy. Now that Canada Post is no longer on strike, by the time my GST comes in, hopefully they will have caught up at least a little bit with the backlog. And then it'll be easy for me to ship it. Also, by then I will have this done. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you will have.
But yeah, I keep thinking about that darn cat of yours, Katya. Your
Yeah.
katana.
Oh God, please don't. Every time you mention it, I twitch. I do.
Oh,
That Inspector Clouseau, Dreyfus.
well, like I've seen other YouTube diamond painting YouTubers. They add bling, they change things around, and it got me to thinking, well, why not just like mix in other colors with your black to
Yeah,
fantasy up the background, instead of just one solid black.
I have put it away, folded it up or whatever, rolled it up, and I've put it outside of mind. And one day, maybe when I get my head around it a bit more, I will go in, take off all the black that's on it, and maybe get some black mica powder and just sprinkle that over and have done.
Yeah, that would work too. Yeah.
But it I'm still twitching with it, so I have to wait till the twitches stop and then I can cope.
When the twitches stop, you're ready.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's quite the undertaking.
Yeah, it's just such a pain. I don't know what it was either, because the drills were either too big and the squares on the canvas were too small, and it was just so tight, and they just kept popping. And oh my God! So I was doing lots of them double tight, like loads, and it was just there's only so much you can do on it.
Yeah, that's true. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah,
when they're popping.
it just wasn't sparking joy.
Yeah, and that's when you gotta separate yourself from it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is my very first Diamond Art Club diamond painting, and the glue is it is like super, super strong glue.
Yeah.
Like there are times when like I need to move a drill and it just doesn't want to move.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's when
It's
I
good.
say, "Oh, there's a new place right there. New place. Woohoo! New placement."
Lorna's just eating her tea.
Yeah, her lunch. Well, actually, no. That's like in between lunch and it's like our dinner. Her tea. It's kind of like, yeah, it's
4
a meal
o'clock
between
tea.
lunch and dinner.
4 o'clock tea, 6 o'clock dinner.
Oh, speaking of tea, oh my goodness. My Christmas present from my parents was a countertop water dispenser. I have been eyeing one for months, hoping to save up enough money to be able to buy one from Canadian Tire.
One of those
And
ones which spits up hot water.
this one does not spit out hot water. This one is just room temperature and cold. The countertop ones, yeah, the countertop ones, they're not big enough to hold the hardware for both hot and cold.
Right.
Yeah, which is fine because I have a kettle, so I can just take the water from the water dispenser, the room temperature water, and pour it into the kettle, and then boil it.
You have a kettle. Oh, good.
Yes, I have a kettle.
Not many Americans do.
I have a kettle. Mine's electric.
I bought an electric kettle while I was staying with my parents 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I took it back to my place, and when I fully moved here, I left it behind.
Oh my gosh, I've already burnt through 2 of them.
Well, I have,
because we use our electric kettle a lot. I have burnt through 2 electric kettles, and then we have a regular kettle.
I have a stovetop kettle. It actually was included with the fifth wheel. It's funny.
We drink a lot of tea. We even have a tea maker. We drink a lot of tea.
Yes, snap.
Yeah,
Well,
it's funny when I got
British. It's definitely the stereotype in this household.
When I got this fifth wheel, it came with a kettle, a stovetop kettle. It came with a 5-cup coffee maker and an unopened can of coffee and an unopened package of coffee filters.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
We probably go through 9 quarts of tea a day.
Wow.
The 3 of us, we all drink about 3 quarts of tea a day.
I don't know if it's that much, but
Oh yeah, Philip and I guzzle tea. We love tea. It's our roots.
I have about 2 or 3 of these a day, sometimes more.
Okay.
I put my tea in that.
Yeah, my son and I love tea, and we love it room temperature. We will just drink room temperature tea.
Right. Have you had Yorkshire tea?
The only thing we get here is like Tetley's, and we get what is that one? We get Tetley's, and then we also get the one that's got the crap.
PG tips?
No, we don't have that there. I want to try that though. We don't have it here. Not that I found. It's Twinings.
Oh, Twinings, yeah.
So we get Tetley, Twinings, and there's another one we get, but we don't get PG. And I wanna try that. So I need to. We have international shelves in our grocery store where, depending on the nationality that you want, you can just shop there. And I get my granddaughter digestive biscuits. She loves them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I,
Well,
and I made the biscuit cake, the one that the Royals love. I made a biscuit cake, but I used those, and oh my gosh, was it good? And I now know why. It is a favorite because that biscuit cake, amazing.
yeah. Well, the best tea that Brits always say about is Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea. Okay.
And
I'll have to see if we can find it. If not, I'll have to get some off of like Amazon or something so I can try it. I love tea.
if you let me have your address at some point,
Okay.
I can send you some.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Thank you. But yeah, I love teas. Teas is like my favorite thing. And it's like I like watching old like 1940s and 1930s and 40s on oh my gosh, what is that called? Pathé
News.
And there was one where this guy, it was during the rationing, said, mother makes my tea so strong a mouse can trot on it. And I'm like, that's how I like my tea.
Yeah.
Strong enough for a mouse to trot on it.
And I'm the exact opposite. My tea usually is more like colored water.
Oh God, no! Oh God, no!
I know.
You need help. You need help desperately.
Well, I found that if it starts to have a little bit of a bitter taste if it's stronger. Yeah. But I've actually been liking a little bit stronger lately.
Yeah, it's got to be able to. A mouse has got to be able to trot on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I actually pulled out all my tea to show everybody.
I might have to go and have a lie down now.
See, I'm
gradually liking it stronger. I am gradually liking it stronger. It is getting stronger over time. But I actually have this jasmine tea.
Oh yes, that's what I drink. Yeah,
I love jasmine tea. I've got a whole bunch of that.
Jasmine green tea.
I've got a little bit of Earl Grey vanilla. Actually,
I hate Earl Grey.
That would be vanilla.
Bad. I've only got 2 left in here. Yeah. Let's see, what else do I have here? This one isn't even open yet. Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride Herbal Tea, holiday tea.
That doesn't sound like tea.
Word.
I know. Let's see. I do have some fancy teas here. This is Silk Dragon Jasmine.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a green tea.
Yes, that's why I drink green tea, jasmine.
But it's loose tea.
Yes. Loose tea is amazing. But it's hard to get here. You have to like go to different countries shops. Like there's an African shop here. They sell loose tea.
I bought some of these. I've got some of these containers. Motea's 100% organic Assam black loose leaf tea. I was in this coffee shop and I saw these and it's like, oh wow. So I bought 4 of them.
Well,
there's this one, organic Assam. Amber Dragon Oolong loose leaf tea. This one was only $2. I don't know why, but it was. This one, organic Dragon Well. And this one is Darjeeling.
Oh right, I like. What is it? Oh God, what is it called? Oh, what's it called? This. I can't remember the name of it. But I started off with the Twinings, the jasmine green tea of them, but they were like expensive. And then I found my local Morrison's did some of their own, and they're £1.60 as opposed to £2 something or other. And I got more because I'd get 20 tea bags of the Twinings one, which is crazy. But these ones are like that. And then I got this off of Amazon, and this is the loose one, but I got a lovely
Oh,
tin
yeah.
with it.
Yeah. Well, I've also got a few of these Tetley green teas.
Mm.
I got Four Seasons chai.
Yeah.
I've got Hawa Ya Duan green tea. And okay, so this is steeped tea. Brew the perfect cup steeping instructions. Is on the back. These are from a company called Steeped Tea in Hamilton, Ontario.
Mm.
Yeah. And then there's this one. There's Dragon's Lair specialty tea. Serenity Chai Dragon Rooibos tea. There is another one from Steeped Tea, Vanilla Cupcake Rooibos tea. This one's been upside down. Creme Carmelo, another Rooibos. This one's got hazelnut pieces and calendula petals. Nice. And then this one is just dark chocolate chai black tea. This has ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, white chocolate, as well as spices. Yeah.
Wow.
I like fancy teas.
Yeah.
I've got my eye on some on getting some drawstring tea bags specifically for my loose teas. I used to have some of those what are they called? Those tea thingies for putting the loose tea in. I
Yes.
used to have a couple of those. One of which was actually originally my mom's, and it was in the shape of a little house.
Oh,
Oh,
I have one that's a sloth, and he
You
hangs
need
on
a
the side of the
teapot.
cup.
you need a teapot.
I had a really nice glass teapot. I left that behind too. When I
Oh.
moved. I know. I left behind a lot of stuff because I thought, well, okay, after I do this load, I'll come back and I'll get another van load of stuff.
Mm.
But the issues with my van just got worse and worse and worse, and it's like, okay, fine. I guess I'm not going back for this, that, and the other. Yeah, it was a really nice glass one, and it was still in the box. It had never been used.
Mm.
Yeah, I left behind quite a few nice things.
Oh.
One of which was my computer tower.
Oh.
Yeah, that I'm kicking myself about.
Mm.
But I hadn't used the computer tower in several years. It just sat in storage.
Lapsang Souchon. Remember the name now?
Lapsang Souchon.
Yeah. That's nice.
There is an Asian-themed event going on all year long next year, being hosted by Adam from Spark Lead Diamonds. He was talking about it on his Christmas premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was watching his Christmas premiere on the replay, and he was talking about it. Yeah, it's an all year long event starting in the new year. And I immediately thought of you, Katja, because I know how you love your Asian.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like Asian stuff? Oh my goodness. I've got a geisha girl that is beautiful. A Red Bridge Village, because I like Asian Japanese too. I'm trying to decide in my bedroom if I want to do Asian, if I want to do outdoors. So I may have a coat of many themes in the bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah, because I've got some Asian ones and they're so pretty. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'd love a Wang Yibo and a Shaozan in my bedroom. But then, hey.
Oh, and I also want to do a Halloween themed bedroom too. So I don't know what I want to do. I guess I'll just start tacking stuff on the walls and then just say, okay, this wall, ooh, imagine Japan. This wall, ooh, boo,
Yeah.
Scary. So I don't know. I keep saying I want to do this and then, yeah.
Go for it.
Katya, I bet if you had a bedspread of those two guys, you'd never want to get out of bed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
You'd be
no,
having
no,
that
no.
wrapped around her, walking through her
Oh, yes.
her house or flat or
Oh.
yeah. She'd be
Now I
like,
do
hug
need to
me,
lie down.
darlings.
Cold shower first.
Yeah, you gotta hear her the way that woman goes on and on about those two boys on her channel.
It's like, just hug me, darlings, as we walk through the place. Hug me, hold me, hug me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Just whatever you do, don't like snog with them too much because you will get blanket burn. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Yeah.
Stop before you start snogging. Okay.
Stop with the snogging.
Stop with the snogging.
Well, the thing is, though, I think those two would end up snogging themselves.
Each other, yes.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
Woohoo! It's getting freaky at Katya's place. Woohoo!
Oh, young love.
Yes.
See, this is why I should never
Don't
live in
mind me, I'm just watching.
this is why I should never live in the UK because I'm turn
Take
off
your
my phone.
headphones.
Turn off my phone. Sorry. That just reminds me.
It's 10 a.m. time for meds.
Yes.
Why shouldn't you live in the UK?
Because I'm a little too rowdy and I would have way too much fun over there.
We love it. Shake us all up.
See, this is it. This is what I was telling like yesterday on the stream that like I gave the first year, almost the first year. I still don't know how long I've been on. I've given like almost the first year of people like to get to know me. And, I have a 3-day rule with everybody I meet for the first time live that, okay, I will behave for 3 days. 3 times you meet me, I'm going to behave.
So you lull them into a false sense of security then?
But then after that 3rd day, bam. And a lot of the nephews are like, oh my God, you're perverted. You're dirty. I love it.
Well, how I used to be was I would just be loud and leery to start off with. If you can cope with me like that, then you can cope with me when I'm, at any time. So, and if you're offended and they walk away, then that's one less person I have to cope with.
Tom said that it's March is our year anniversary. Is March.
It's like March, right around St. Patrick's Day. Is when they were we started uploading videos on my phone.
Okay, so March will be the year.
We were sending them to the editor.
Oh,
and he was putting them in.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Lorna. There's nothing wrong with the UK. It's me.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with the UK.
Nothing wrong with
I'm
UK, Lorna.
My great grandfather came from the UK because I think I don't know if I told you this story, Katya and Lorna. Yeah. I might have told you, Lorna, that he wanted to be a jockey and the family made fun of him. So he decided to come to America and he never became a jockey. He never went to Kentucky. He went to Indiana instead and married my grandma, my great very great grandmother. So and he was from Liverpool. So the genes, the British genes are not that far off from me. So I already know it would be freaking chaos there. I would have so much fun. People would have to have bail money to get me out.
Well, there's a lot of,
but it would be fabulous.
A lot of America, you could say, is like Britain, because when everybody left here on the Mayflower and they went over.
Yes.
and they were all British. I mean, granted, they were from other countries that went too, but I mean, you
Uh-huh.
know, so you probably in a there's probably what they say 6 degrees of separation or whatever it is, but I bet you're
Well,
closer than
yeah.
that with them being related to England.
When I got my DNA tested,
Hmm.
I am 55% British.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Britain flowing
Yeah.
through these genes. So yeah.
I'm Wales.
Yeah. So
I'm,
yeah.
I'm Welsh and English.
Yeah. I've got, and this always like tickles people. I've got Welsh, British, Candalonian. I have German, and I also have 1% Bantu tribe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I always joke around that that's where I get my butt and my boobs.
Oh,
Because I got a big old butt. So yeah,
big old
I got
boobs.
1% Bantu, and like I went in because I was gonna have my hair braided. I went to an African shop to get my hair braided.
Yeah.
I wanted to get it done, or at least price it. And she goes, well, yeah, we can do Caucasian hair, but usually the hair we do is a little coarser. I'm like, well, feel my hair and see what you think. And she felt my hair, and she goes, you've got coarser hair. It's not totally, you know what I mean? It's not. You can still tell it's Caucasian hair, but it's coarser. And I'm like, well, I'm also got a mix of Cherokee. And she goes, oh, okay, that explains it. Cherokee, yeah. I've got a little bit coarser hair, so I have to sleep with
All
the
right,
bonnet on.
somebody's been bullying Lorna because she comes from the UK. There's nothing wrong with the UK.
No, there's nothing wrong with the UK.
I'm from the UK, Lorna.
I want to go. Can you guys
And we always tease about the UK.
If I put myself in a trunk, will somebody pick me up, first of all? And will somebody like house me, will keep the illegal alien and give, and take care of me until I get my membership?
We have to find a husband.
I want a membership. I want a British membership, please. Until I get my immigration. Can somebody?
Yes.
I need a membership, please.
I think a lot of us need a membership. We actually live here.
I need a membership. I can go back a few generations and prove that I am from there.
Yeah. Give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Which is funny how we found out.
Yeah.
I can easily do that in Wales. Easily do that in Wales. I can go to Inskip Village and say, is your last name Inskip? You're my cousin. Your last name Inskip?
Yeah.
You're my cousin. I'm related to every Inskip in Inskip Village or anywhere in the world.
The family name is Osborne, but he changed it when he come here. So I'm kind of like, am I related to Ozzy Osbourne? Is that where I get my Psycho from?
I was just going to ask, any relation to Ozzy?
Well, I wonder sometimes. Mind you, I would not.
Do you like bats? Do you like eating bats?
No, I don't like eating bats, but I love bats.
Yeah, you have to eat them though.
I don't want to eat them because I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid they taste like chicken, and I'd want to have them all the time. No bats.
Bats.
Hey, Mara, you signed up for chaos. I've been on long enough. Caffeine started working. Here we go.
Why do you think I called it Saturday Chaos?
Yeah.
Because we're nuts. Oh, hazelnuts.
I'm just over here minding my diamonds. But Lorna, never, ever, ever feel bad. I would love to be there right now. Trust me. I say all the time, man, if this changes, I'm going to go. If this changes, I'm going to go. When he gets old enough, I'm going to go. One of these days, I'm going to go. Even if
I'll
it's
go
just
with you, but we'll have to go by boat.
By boat?
Yeah. Actually, no, just heavily sedate me, and then you can get me on the plane.
Yeah, I'll just knock you upside the head with a cast iron skillet. You'll be fine. It's just going to be a flesh wound. It'll just be a flesh wound. It'll be all right. What?
It'll have to be pretty hard because my head has suffered many a blow in the past. That's why I'm so messed up.
Yeah.
Multiple head injuries over the years.
Well, I'm a pretty good bartender too, so I can probably knock you out without poisoning you.
No alcohol. Sorry, no alcohol. I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, is there a reason why you don't need alcohol? Are you a fun drunk or something?
Men really like me when I'm drunk.
Oh Lord. I'd have to hog tie you to protect all the guys in the plane. Lord.
I don't know. Some women would find me pretty fun too. But no, I get very, very ill. It doesn't stay in me for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me very, very pukey.
Yep.
To put it bluntly, it makes me very pukey. Yeah. It makes me very sick. So I actually have not had alcohol in several years.
I'll just load you up with Benadryl then. What's
that
wrong with her? Why is she staggering? Benadryl. I gave her Benadryl.
Well, I do have Ativan. I'll just pop an Ativan. Then I'll be good. Yeah, then I'll be good. Good to go. Let's go. If you ever watch the show A-Team, BA never liked it when What's His Face flew.
Uh-huh.
And he used to be an air ranger or whatever. He used to jump out of planes, ride helicopters or whatever it was that he did.
Uh-huh.
And then the crazy one made him terrified of flying. One trip. Okay,
No,
I need to go make myself a coffee. I'll be right back.
Just a coffee. I don't mind flying. I don't have any problem with it. My first flight was across the country, so I figure if I can do that, and then my second flight was across the country to Hawaii. Yeah, I'm good. Can you take this?
No, you can catch me flying. It's the not flying that I object to.
Yeah. No, I don't mind it. Now I'm on my second case, finally.
Oh. Do you do any cross-stitch conversions?
I want to do one. I can't remember what the name of it is right offhand, but it's from Electric City. And it's got like 240 some colors. I want to do that.
Nice.
And it's like an 80 by 80 or something.
Mm. Oh yeah, if you're going to do it, you got to go big.
It's okay. So yeah, if I'm going to do it, go big or go home.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to do that. I've never done one. So, of course, go big or go home. I'm going to do like a huge one with a lot of colors because that's what I want to do. And if you get a canvas that has a lot of colors sent here, it's so expensive that it would be easier to just, because I seen one, Diamond Deutschland, but it's so expensive to get sent here. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do a cross stitch one, but I would love to do one that has all the colors. I wish that somebody would have one that's got every single color.
Well, you do know, if you go to Threadbare, www.thread and then hyphen, is it hyphen? And then bear.com, you can Let me just get there, because that's where I get a lot of my patterns from.
Okay.
And you can create your own from your pictures.
Oh,
And so then you can choose how many colours you want and everything else.
okay.
Right.
But yeah,
Here
I
we
think
go.
it would be fun to do every single color.
Yeah. And then they have also a whatnot. They have an app that you can do to what's the word? To do it on. Use to be able to do it. So here we go. So we go to. They've got a load on there any rate. But they've got a convert image, and then you click on here, upload an image. All right, let's just see what image I can upload. Right, this is just as a by the by. That one.
Okay.
Bit of a laugh. And then you'd go over to the advanced options over here. I don't know, can you? I think I can see. Click that.
I can see.
And then you've got all down here. So you click on there to diamond art. You can change the size to whatever size you want. And then you can faff around with your dithering and your brightness and all that. I hardly ever bother with that. But then over here, this one turns into 336 colours, and it's 135 by 179, that size. So then you can just, so the better the picture, which you've got, you can just keep doing it, and then it gives you all the
that's cool. But I wonder what kind of picture I'd have to get all those colors.
Well, you just play around.
Yeah.
And then you go to you add it to your cart, and the good thing is that the pattern is $9.99.
Wow.
It gives you the thing, but then every other pattern you get, say if you get in the same order, so if you get like 4 patterns you wanted to try in the same order, your first one would be $9.99, second one would be $8.99, second one would be $7.99, the third one would be $6.99. So you make a saving.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing. So once you've done that and you've chosen it, then it'll take you to this one, which is where I get all my patterns in. Oops, just got to sign in. Right,
no, right on.
Yeah.
Can I have a piece of paper?
Katia helped me. Jill, Katia helped me with getting started on working on getting a cross stitch conversion of one of my daughter's drawings.
Okay, now what is it?
I've got it. I just need to print it out and then get the drills and get the canvases.
Okay.
But
now
here's the app. So this is where I do mine from. This is one I've done. I've done that one. And this is the big one. And it's that. And then you've got all these down here. And then down here, you click on the search. Let's go back because I've done that one. So we'll go back to my sexy Wang Ebo. Oh, yeah, this one I'm doing. I've done these bits. So if I was to go click on this bit, expand it up.
Oh.
And so it tells you down there what number, 844. And these are the 844s. And then you just count down and do it that way. And then you'd mark it off. Oh, whoops. You'd have it on edit. And then you can mark it off. And then you click cut to complete it.
So is that Pattern Keeper that you're working on?
No, this is Threadbare. So Threadbare app works with the Threadbare patterns very well. And this is a free app. So in effect, all you're doing is paying for the pattern, and then it's done on this.
Okay, so it's just threadbare.com or?
It's that. Forget that bit. Threadbare.com. That you must remember to put the hyphen in.
Okay. because I've been looking for, so I'll go in and see if I can find an image that looks like it's got a wide variety of color in it.
Yeah.
Like a environmental, like a outdoorsy scene or something.
Yeah.
That looks like it's got a lot of colors, or like flowers or something. Okay. Awesome. Because I'm looking for something. I want a big one.
Yeah. I mean, that big one that I did of this one, that one took me a year, but I was only mainly doing that in 3 months of in DIY DP November, DIY DP May, and DIY DP November, and then a little bit in between. But so basically there was like 3 months of doing it, and then
That
a
one
little
is
bit in
pretty.
between. But that is massive, and it's up in my bedroom in a frame. But that was something like, what was that? That was 230,816 drills.
Ooh. My goodness.
But it's gorgeous. It's my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is massive.
Yeah, you have to
Sorry,
get it.
I've been sitting here eating a slice of blueberry cheesecake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While waiting for my coffee.
I have to say, though, if you're going to do a cross-stitch conversion, you've got to find a pitch that you love, because you will probably be doing it for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the amount of work that's put into it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my thing, is I like so many different things that it would be hard for me to choose just one thing.
Well, that's why I've got like 100. And I've kitted up for about 4 of them. 5 of them.
Now, where do you buy your canvases and stuff?
I do go down various different routes. The best canvas I found was Evermoment, but they are expensive, but they are absolutely the deluxe of canvases.
Okay.
And they have also, round each square, the first sort of row, it'll have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll have 10 going down. So that is all part of that square. So it helps you with counting.
Okay.
But then I've used as I say, I've done it's here. I've done this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Yes,
the block.
so they're on tiles. So is that one. And then I have done I've done one on graph paper, and that I've laminated that and then put carpet tape down, double-sided carpet tape.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you can get where is it? Loads of canvases which I got from Temu, I think it was Temu AliExpress, and they were packs of. Oh, here's some. Right. I've got a whole load of them. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a whole big bag full of them, probably about 20 in there. And these ones are, and they're poured glue, which is nice. So that one's a 40 by 40, but realistically it's a 35 by 35. So you then add it up, and so you've got bite-sized pieces you can do, and then you can stick them together.
Okay.
And put them in a thing. So, there's so many different ways you can do it.
Okay.
But
now, where do you get diamonds from?
Evermoment. I always get my diamonds from Evermoment.
Okay.
Because they are the best. They're resin.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things from them.
I think you said the 5200s you have to order somewhere else.
Yeah, there's 4 colours that I get from elsewhere, and they are. I'll just get them down. The 5200 you can get from Evermoment, but you just don't put the B in front of it. You just say 5200, and they will give you that. But blanks you can't get from Evermoment. And then I use Smith Speeds. That's a UK company, so you might find a different company that's better. But right now, so these are the other colours that come from Evermoment. So that is 7 747.
Okay.
That's a greenish colour. 775 is a greenish colour. And that's 762, and that's a whitish colour. But I don't like those because they're not the real colours.
Oh.
These ones I get from Smith Speeds. You see the
Oh,
difference? That's 775. It's supposed to be a blue to green. Big difference.
Yeah.
And the same with 747.
Oh, it's a big difference.
And then the same. Look at that.
Oh, that's not even close.
Yeah. So depending on where you I mean, because I've got so used to that, so now I know which colours I get from Smith Speeds and which colours I get all the rest from Evermoment.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Evermoment is they do them in packs of massive. Packs of massive. That is a word, honest. And you get bags of 100 grams.
Oh.
And things like that. So if you've got a painting that's massive and it's got lots, and you just sort of work it out, you can either work it out or you can send them the list. So you buy it on AliExpress, Evermoments are, and they you know, I mean, as to these two grey and the ones, whichever painting I'm doing, whichever one looks better is the place where I get the diamonds from. So if it looks more suited to white, this whiter colour, then I'll get that. But if it looks more suited for that one, then I'll get that. But it's, you know, they do wholesale, so to speak. I got so many diamonds from them before. They asked me, said, "Have you got a business?" I went, "No."
I'm just crazy.
Yeah, that's it. But it's,
It's
you know, and then of course you've got your spares you can use.
right. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter if you've got two different shades or whatever, because say at one part of the painting, you can pick and choose which you know, if it's a one-off drill placed everywhere else, you can always use whichever colour, you know, whichever one you've got. Say if you've got like 2 tones of this, you could always use. So it doesn't matter if you've got mixed dye lots, shall we say.
Right.
Because it's very forgiving. And once it's up on the wall, you don't notice.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's hard to get the perfect, even in the bags that you save. I mean, unless you want to have 4 or 5 different bags for the same color, you know, I just throw mine all in.
Yeah.
I figure I'll just work out on the tray what I want to go where.
I would suggest, though, that if you are going to do it, your best bet is if you're going to do you got your budget and your premiums canvases and the drills. I wouldn't mix too much budget with premium.
Okay.
Because the sizes are different, and usually the budget ones are acrylic drills.
Oh.
And the others are resin. And so you can get into a little bit of
chaos.
Yeah, that's why I started kitting them down in category separately. Like all my Diamond Art Club drills are going to be kitted down separately.
Yeah.
All the ones that I've done in the past, like I've done 2 Dreamer designs and a Raven Diamond Art, and pretty much all the rest are from like Temu and so like I kitted, not even thinking, I kitted. They're all of those drills are together, all the leftover drills. But I now have like all my Jacquerie are kitted down together. My diamond dots are together. My crystal art is by itself. Yeah.
I mean,
because of the difference in drills.
That's what I've got. That setup is what I've got for my Evermoment drills.
Oh, okay.
These pots. And then those boxes there are my normal ones, you know, budget and all that kind of stuff ones. And under the table in those cases, I have my diamond art ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
I would be
these ones-
grounded if I took that much room because we're under construction, so we don't have room. So now, right now I'm just like, okay, I have
Yeah.
3 of these. That's it. That's all I'm allowed.
Oh. I have a small one bedroom, one up, one down, literally. House, cottage,
Oh.
arms house.
Yeah, we're under construction, so every room is under construction because we are insane.
That's how it goes. Yeah, but then when it's all done,
Yeah.
And at least the work is getting done.
Yes.
yes.
Tom is doing it. He should be a very useful engine and start finishing. No, I'm not in the mood for that kind of bird.
I think he's being a good boy right now because we're all on live. We're doing a live stream, and then you're going to be doing your live stream in a half an hour.
Yep.
I got painting sealed. I've got
We're
Stuff for
not being
frames.
very useful. I know I got to set everything up for that too because I don't even have the board on the table. So it's going to be a mad dash where I tell the boys, hurry, get everything on the table.
boards under.
Hey, it's your live stream. You can do what you want on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to see the boys run.
Considering there's one that's
Asleep.
yeah.
So there's only one
There's
that's
only,
not.
There's only me, and I can't really get in the middle of things, and you need me to do stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the point of doing something?
Oh, that logic.
No. Hi, Snowy. There goes Snowy. Our Miss Snowflake kitty. Hi, Snows. Come here, baby.
While I was making my coffee, I had to feed the cat.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to feed the kitty.
Almost straight from bed to camera. So yeah, he's like, feed me. Feed me, human.
that's it.
Yeah.
In the new year, I'm going to look at getting another cat. I
Aw.
need one.
Yes, everybody needs a cat.
Yeah, and I miss my other cat. I miss my cat, but
Well, if you lived closer, I could let you choose one of my 11, but
oh,
you don't live close
You can only
enough.
say 10 because the one is not.
Well,
ours.
yeah, one is not ours, but I would have let you have. Oh, I have one that is a sweetie pie that annoys the crap out of me that you could have. His name is Blizzard. He loves to just. But you know how, like most cats, when they're babies, because he's one of them that I hand raised. You know how most cats, when they're doing their biscuits, they use their front paws.
yeah.
He uses his back.
Oh,
And it looks like he's trying to find a place to use the bathroom, but he's not. He's just, yeah. He's a back kneader, a
oh,
back biscuit maker.
Aww.
oh.
But I eventually want to get 9 kitted up.
What? 9 cats kitted up. Bloody hell.
No, 9. Sorry, I should have said, change the topic. I want to get 9 kits.
On a sidebar.
That's my goal.
Only 9.
Only 9. That's all I have room in my cases for.
I don't have enough bottles to kit up any more canvases. Although I do have 2 of these cases, and I got 2 more of these, but I can't remember where I put them.
Oh,
I got some foam inserts that I got off of Temu, and I got some spare bottles off of Temu. I just didn't want the case because the case is big. And then I've got my drawers, which are these. So that's in one of my drawer units.
ooh.
That's in another one. That's a kit up. That's another kit up. And it goes on down. And then I've got, these are what I store my extra spares for various paintings.
Yeah.
But all these are, yeah, they're all kits.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Very
see, I live in a fifth wheel, so I'm very limited for space.
yeah.
Very limited for space. But thankfully, I'm not sharing that space with anybody.
Yeah.
So I can do with that space what I want.
That's my house. That is literally it. Sitting room, come kitchen area in, and I'm right next to the fridge. I'm in the corner.
So you're like in a flat.
No, it's a little almshouse, a little cottage.
Oh, it's a cottage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an almshouse. It's ones for like built for the poor and the charity of the village, of the towns, and
Yeah.
it's a little. It's so little. It's one up, one down, literally. I mean, you come in the front door. You've got a little square. You go. You come right, and you go into the sitting room, which is where I'm at, and it's part, and the kitchen's part of it.
Oh, okay.
And then it's about what did they say it was? It was about 20, probably about 30 by 30.
Oh. So it is just a little.
Yeah. And then up the stairs I've got a shower, bathroom, and a bedroom. And that's it.
Yeah.
And there's no storage. Hence I have to have the calyxes and the, the drawer units and chest of drawers and yeah.
So you've got what we would call here shotgun house.
Oh, that's a cool name.
It's they called it because you could open up the front door and take a shot and it would go all the way through the house. They
Oh,
called it
yeah.
shotgun house.
Well, you'd hit the stairs and the wall, yeah.
Yeah. We have what you would be considered a shotgun house. They just added on to it.
Right.
We have just a tiny. Mara's seen the grand tour of the hovel. It's not big.
It's still
like
big compared to my place.
Yeah. It's like if you sneeze, you're through it.
Yeah, she goes and she gets up and she's walking around and she's like, and this is this room, and don't mind the unfinished walls, and then there's this is this room, and there's a door on here now.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a scary basement.
Oh, the danger basement.
For me to show off my place, I just sit in my corner and I just pan around, and there's my place. There's the door, there's the kitchen, there's the hallway, there's the couch, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Pan around.
The other side of the curtain of my doorway is my bedroom with the hall closet in the bathroom.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
not enough room to swing a parrot in this, I say.
Oh, here comes Snowy again. Hi, Snowy. You won't come here? Come here. Come here, Snows. Come here. Come here. Come here so you can get on camera. Come here. Hi, Snowy. He's my good girl, Snowy. There she is. There's Miss Snowy.
Oh,
She's our little runt. She's the runt of the bunch. She had the tummy troubles. She's got IBS.
I thought you had the tummy troubles.
I do. I usually have IBS-C, which is like IBS constipation.
Oh, constipation, yeah.
And then when the brown Christmas hit and I had the danger farts, I'm like, I'm not used to this.
Yep.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it was so funny. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get into much detail. I'm gonna try to make this very but I was on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I was on the potty and I'm like, I felt like I had to go. And I'm like, okay. Oh, it's going to be no. I had my hopes up for a half of a second.
Oh,
it was going to be normal. Nope. No. So here I am, Christmas Eve, talking to him on the phone. I know that's gross. talking to him on the phone because I sat on the toilet for a half hour, afraid to move.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, we all have, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just when you get up, you think you're finished, you get up and you think, and you wake it to the door, and it's like, oh no.
Nope.
And you're back stepping backwards again.
Yeah. Have either of you had a colonoscopy before?
I have. I've had colposcopies. I've had endoscopies.
Yes. You've never had a colonoscopy where you have to drink the juice of doom and use the bathroom? Oh, it felt like that. I was like, did I drink a prep? I'm like, am I going to lose some weight after this?
Yeah. I was on a diet tablet one time through the doctor's, Xenical it was called. It's now done over the counter, but I tell you what, it's the devil drug. I will never have it again because it gave me gallbladder issues. And it also because it held back 40% of the fat, so you have to be very careful what you had. You would you could be anywhere and you would just suddenly, you wouldn't realize it, but you would just be horrible.
Leaking. Yeah.
Oh yes. And it was,
we had something like that here.
Yeah.
Did you ever try the Olestra chips? The chips that had the stuff in it that made you do that? It's called like Olestra. Oh, those were danger chips. Oh my gosh.
No, didn't have that.
Oh, it's got like Olestra or something in it, and it made you go.
Right.
And I'm like, it would like made me like not want to eat potato like crisps.
Right.
It did not.
Well, they wanted to take my my gallbladder out because it buggered it up so much. And I said no, because I knew damn well it was those diet tablets, and it took 2 years to finally get out of my system, and my gallbladder to go back to being as it should.
Wow.
And they wanted to take my gallbladder out.
Well, I got mine out, but that's because I had gallstones.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, they gave me gallstones as well, but
I just looked up and Dari's here. Hello, Dari. I'm still here.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to get my gallbladder out because of gallstones.
Yeah.
And then you have to be very careful with what you consume afterwards.
Yep.
You got to avoid fatty foods as much as you can. And well, shortly after my surgery, I was at my boyfriend's, and like he went and he made popcorn, and then we were watching TV, and well, the popcorn he had actually put in extra butter.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I ended up going by ambulance back to the hospital.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did he like you, that boyfriend?
Oh yeah. And I think his parents liked me more than he did, though.
Oh right. He didn't ask you to sign a life insurance form before, did he?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No,
Just
it turns out he
checking.
was. Sam's gonna go. She's got a few things she wants to get done before Jill goes on in 15 minutes. Just over 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know I'm going to have to skedat after I do one more. I'm going to do one more drill, put one more away, and then I'll have emptied 2 cases out of the 3.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, I've done quite a bit. And then I'm going to have to go so Tom can get stuff set up for me. And
well, did either of you see that the Forever Young case that Mushy got? And she showed it. It looks like a big shoebox.
Yeah.
And it's full of trays.
Yeah.
That, like closing trays. And she went and she did an unboxing of it and showed it. And then she did a kit up with it. She actually kitted up 2 canvases with it.
Uh-huh.
And she I really like that. I really like the box, the case. of course, it's the case is pink.
Thank you. Yay!
Oh goodness. But I really like the concept.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that.
I actually looked at the case on the website, and it's like it's cheaper to get the 45 over the 15.
Yeah.
The 15 was like 30 something dollars.
Right.
It was like way cheaper to get the 45 because the 45 the box of 45 was $45. If I had the room, I would definitely get that and use it for my leftover drills.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do. I've got some of those massive art dot ones. I got them on a sale. I can't remember how much I paid for them. I think it's the 240 ones, and I've got 2 of them for my diamond art spare drills.
Well, girls, I'm gonna go because I gotta get set up. So I'll see you guys later, alligators.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll see you when you're live in a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, and they are. That's pretty good. I can't remember how much I got them for. I think I got them for 30 quid each.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be something like 60 or so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Temu, they've got some on Temu.
Yeah, I've been eyeing a bunch of stuff on Temu, and I've got them on my shopping list. In hopes that one of these days I'll be able to afford to get them.
Well, you
but
could
like
go for
Pardon?
these ones. Where you get the foam inserts. I got 3 packs, thinking they were just 1 in each, but there was 2 in each, and they were something like £2 or £3 each for each pack. So it's 2, and then I got the bottles, and they were something like £11 for 120 bottles. And then you can just, what I'm going to do with these ones is I'm going to get some card, and I'm going to glue card on the back of this to give it a bit more firm, and then I can just stack them.
Yeah.
You know, like a bit similar to like that. These are the big ones.
Yeah.
And I've got like 2 or 3 paintings in one of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use, like, I've got 2 cases with the foam inserts in them. And they're like the ones, the average size ones that hold 60.
Yeah.
I've just got them tucked aside because I don't use the case. I don't really actually use the cases, even though the other large canvas that I've got, the one that I was doing last weekend, I dubbed him Cousin Bob. It's for Mushy's December event, the Ho Ho Horrific. So we gave it a scary story.
Right.
Dari, Jill is going to be going live in about 15 minutes at 11 o'clock. Oh wait, 11 o'clock my time, so 2 p.m. her time. Yeah. But yeah, the horror story Christine by Stephen King.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob is her cousin.
Oh right.
Yeah. And he's also owned by a serial killer.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was the backstory that we came up with. The scary backstory for it.
Yeah.
But actually, I set it aside when my big box arrived with. I've got. I don't know if you've seen the video. Like, I just uploaded the video yesterday. but I filmed 2 videos on Tuesday, right after the box arrived. It is a massive box. It's like, it's the thumbnail is a picture of it that I took, but it only shows like part of it. Like, it's so tall. It's like as tall as my counter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have I seen that one?
But there's like about approximately 20 canvases in it. 2 coasters, one of a kitty cat, one of a puppy dog. There were some wet cat treats in it.
Yes,
a whole bunch
I
of
did.
yarn.
I did see that one. Yeah.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
a cross stitch. I don't
Yes,
know
that's
if I'll be able to do the cross stitch.
Ah,
It's a
well.
counted cross stitch.
Hmm.
But I can definitely give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe photocopy it and then use drills.
Well,
Put drills.
there's a fancy part to it. Because it's of a Bengal tiger, and it's called Benji. It's called Benji tiger.
Oh.
And it's got ear tufts and whiskers.
Oh yes. Yeah.
That are done in a fancy way. So
Mhm.
those are the parts that I'm not too sure on how, like, I don't know how to do. But I guess I'll just have to, I'll Google it, and I'll reach out to those that I know that do cross stitch.
Yeah.
There's Kat from Ladybug 24 DP and more, and then there's Eileen from Crafts by Eileen.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see if they know anything. If they don't, if they could recommend another channel.
Yeah.
Because I know Kat watches other cross stitchers. She's mentioned them in a couple of her videos.
I know Jamie does Basson Crafts, Basson Girls Crafts.
Basson Girl Crafts does.
Yeah, she gets a lot of cross stitches.
Okay, I'll ask her too. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I like I like being able to reach out to I'm really loving the community.
Yes.
The crafting community is just great.
Yeah.
I actually learned when I was like Christmas Day, when I was at my dad's. We were sitting around talking before going to the big house for dinner, and my dad was we got to talking about my mom and art and craft. You name the craft, she did it.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know she did that many, but she did all crafts. When I mean all crafts.
I think they did back in those days, didn't they? My nan was definitely into crafts, all kinds of.
Oh, she grew up in the city, right? She grew up in the city. And she was a biker girl, but she was a major hippie. And yeah, you name the craft and she did it. If she didn't know how to do it, she taught herself how to do it. Yeah. So and she tried to teach me a lot, as much as she could before she got too sick.
Right.
Yeah. But I was a little too young, and my sister didn't care.
Oh, yeah.
My sister wasn't really that interested in it.
Right. Yeah, I learned a lot of crafts. I think I definitely get it from my nan. But then, she was of that age when they did and mended. And they did all kinds of things.
Yeah.
No telly. No, only radio, wireless even, and stuff. Definitely no internet.
Oh yeah. Pre-internet. Yeah.
Yeah. Pre is what our kids nowadays would say, pre-life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And what I find so funny is the kids nowadays, even with all these extra distractions, they're still bored as anything. And you
Yeah.
just sort of think, how can you be so bored? Because you've got all this. When we were little, growing up, we didn't have any of this. For goodness sakes, I remember being what was it? I was probably about 15 when videos came in,
Yeah.
and you just sort of think. Up to that point, we had a wireless and a radio, and we had a black and white telly
Yeah. Well, I know
and a record player.
I've always been able to find interest in a lot of things and a lot of simple things.
Yeah.
I enjoy. My sister was not like that at all. Like my grandparents, my mom's mom and dad. This is something else that we were talking about. My mom's mom and dad. They used to give us our Christmas presents. All those toys and stuff that you get in cereal boxes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'd throw those into in with our Christmas presents every year. And but like my grandparents, they didn't really keep up. They didn't keep up with us kids and how we were doing and like with growing up and whatnot. Because they never really liked my dad.
Oh right.
My grandmother never really liked my dad, and just the overall impression I got from the way that they were with us and the stories that my dad would always tell about my grandparents. They never really liked my dad. They never really my mom was the oldest of their 3 kids, and they loved their other 2.
Right.
But it seemed like they didn't really like my mom all that much.
Oh.
Yeah. She was pretty much a straight A student, and it was like no matter what she did, no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't please them.
Couldn't please them both, or just one of them?
Both.
All right.
Yeah.
There's no
yeah,
dark story, is there? Back to that.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. But like there are a lot of families that were apparently like that.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of secrets that were had, wasn't it, back in those days of like, actually they say that your parent wasn't actually their child, but it was the aunt or something was the child, and
yeah,
and you just sort of think, God.
But like, what can you do, really, right?
Well, yeah.
So like I've but yeah, they did the best that they could in their view. They did the best that they could in their view.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were more accepting of their other 2 and what their other 2 did with their lives. Well, we've got grandparents. Yeah, they but like when my grandpa retired, they traveled a lot. They had a motor home, and they traveled a lot.
Cool.
Because they were lapidarists.
They were what?
Lapidarists, rock and gem collectors.
Rock and gem collectors, yeah.
Yeah. Now get this. My mom, when she was in school, she did a report once on lapidarists. And the only time she ever got an F in school, because her teacher is like, there's no such word.
Oh my
Gave her an
God.
F. She was devastated when she got home. Her parents, no reaction out of them.
Oh my God. I'd been down there straight away with the bloody dictionary.
And yet that's what they were, they were lapidarists, rock and gem collectors. And they would also they would go to rock and gem shows all the time. And when my brother and I, when we were like about teenage, we were both teenagers. My brother's a couple of years younger than me, like 2.5 years younger than me. My grandmother called my dad up And she's like, well, yeah, I'd like to take the two on a road trip with us. He's like, oh, they'd love that. Then she turns around, she's like, do they still wet the bed? Are they potty trained?
Oh my God.
We're teenagers. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So
So out
that
of
was
touch.
that's how out of touch they were.
Mm.
My grandmother was.
Yeah.
It was more my grandmother than my grandfather. I really don't know about my grandfather, because it was my grandmother that did the majority of the communicating.
Right.
Yeah, my grandfather, he was a big man, and
Mm.
he just let her do everything. She was a tiny woman, but yeah, he let her do what, like, she had free reign basically, and he just followed along. Yeah. But yeah, they took my brother and I. We traveled with them in the motorhome. And we traveled around in BC, and we went up to Prince Albert, British Columbia.
Mm.
And it was the first time I remember meeting my grandmother's sister and brother-in-law.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My great aunt, she was an elementary school teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. She was awesome. I really liked her. And she told us stories about their father when he came to Canada,
Yeah.
working on a ship and whatnot. And yeah, we went to a rock and gem show while we were there, and I honestly believe the only reason we stayed with them was because there was a rock and gem show in the area, and they went with us.
Right.
And then a number of years later, I learned my great aunt ended up getting Alzheimer's,
Oh.
severe Alzheimer's. Yeah,
Mm.
which is really sad because she was a teacher, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, but like that was the only time that they ever took my brother and I anywhere. I don't
God.
recall them ever taking my sister on a road trip with them, but they did
Right.
end up taking my brother again once, just him. And my grandmother took a whole bunch of pictures, and then she did them up in like a slideshow. She did like no, it was video recording.
Mm.
Yeah. And yeah, and then she was showing us the video, and the volume, like, her voice was so tiny woman, tiny voice, was
Yeah.
so hard to hear her in the video. So the sound was not that great, so my dad muted it, and she was not happy about that. And it's like, well,
Uh-oh.
you can really hear her, right?
Yeah.
So but it made it easier for her to describe what was going on in the video.
Right.
Yeah.
My nan. Yeah. I don't recall. My nan and granddad. I love my granddad. This was on my dad's side. I love my granddad on that side. He was from the Merchant Navy and during the war and all that kind of stuff. And he had such a laugh. He was brilliant. We used to call him Muttley because he sounded like Muttley when he laughed. It'd be like,
I remember that. I
and
remember Motley.
yeah, it was just so funny, and I loved him. And but the mother, my dad's mum, because he was an only child, I remember going and stopping. I asked them whether I could go and stop because they lived in London and I wanted to go up to London. I was 15 by that point. I mean, I'd already been hitching up to London on and off for bloody I don't know how many years, kind of thing. And I wanted to go up to London, and I was 15, nearly 16, and so I went up there, stopped with her for the week, and do you know what? It was the worst week ever. She refused to let me go off on my own, even though I tried explaining to her. And then she would just take me around the places that she wanted to go to, which all she thought that I would like to see. And I thought, well, I've already seen this, I don't know how many times, and all while doing it, she would be she then apparently she did it all with a smile on her face. But then when it came down to it, she was complaining to my dad that I was dragging her all over the place. And she was an old woman and I was dragging her all over the place. And I thought, no, I wasn't. She dragged me a lot of the places. And I remember going and seeing her sisters because she had about
Yeah.
7 sisters or whatever, 6
Wow.
sisters. And we all had a sort of a get together, and that was nice. And the
Yeah.
rest of the family were nothing like her, because the rest of the family were Cockney, sort of, you know, East London, born and bred type thing, which she was, but she'd tried her best to get away from that, shall we say.
Yeah.
And so she all had these few pretenses and things like that, and it's just so bloody weird. It was like, why couldn't I have been part of the other family, because they were fun. But her name, funnily enough, before she married, her name, first name was Olive, and her family name was Branch.
Oh,
Olive Branch.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah, but it's crazy because she was born on the 19th of August and she died on the 19th of August.
Oh,
And my dad, he died on the 19th of August.
oh wow.
Yeah,
My grandfather,
that's weird.
my mom passed away in September of '87, and my grandfather, her dad, he also passed away in September, but of '96. Not the exact same date. I can't remember the date that he passed away. She, I think, was the 24th or the 27th. Because it was almost exactly a month before my 10th birthday that she passed away.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she had been sick for a very long time, in a lot of pain. So,
Right.
yeah. The doctors didn't think she'd last that long, but she was stubborn.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, doc, hold my beer. Or in Canada, hold my Timmies.
Yeah. I ain't going anywhere. Yeah. My nan, she was 96 when she died, and she had Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is just a few minutes after 11. If you want, we could keep going, or we could jump over and we could end the live and go and watch Jill's live.
We could go and watch Jill's live, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And it says there's only 2 people left in here, so I don't know.
Oh, that's probably me and you. Me and thee.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably you and I. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's end the video and go over and watch Jill's live.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's do that. Okay.
Then. See you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.